Hello. Now, here's the deal. Lighting sucks. See? Ooh. Ooh. Lighting sucks. Camera quality, not the best. It's Mother's Day. We're all quarantined together. And we're Mexican, so noise is gonna be filtering in through. And most tragically, I cannot find my hair comb. My life is going to hell. This video is gonna look probably crappy, but it's on brand at this point. What I'm going to be doing is the BookTube newbie tag, and let's just see what comes out, okay? Question number 1. Why did you start this channel? Well, as of now, the channel has not been started. It's for a project, so to save my own ass. To save my own ass is the main reason why I'm starting this channel. What are some fun or unique things you can bring to BookTube? Well, aside from my charming and hopeful sense of personality and of self, I feel that don't know what I could bring that's new, because if you think about it, the kind of content that's being put up on social media is kind of like the same thing over and over again. So, what do you call it when you cheapen the product? Like, you kind of lower the standards. I feel like that's what I'm doing, you know? So if you ever come across this video and like, damn, it's not that bad, then you're welcome. What are you most excited about for this new channel? For it to work. And what I mean to work is, okay, so long story short, I tried filming this once before and I don't know what happened, that the video kind of messed up. That's baby steps. Why do you like reading? I've always liked it. I just feel like I'm that kind of person who was taught to like it at a very young age. My mother always made sure we had books in the house. I don't have like a very in-depth reason, but there were always books in the house. What book or series got you into reading? Pride and Prejudice. Okay, so for senior year high school, it wasn't until Mrs. Allen's class. I actually didn't like to read. I actually lost my love of it. Like all second half of elementary school to all of middle school and all of high school except senior year, just because we read Pride and Prejudice and it was so funny and it was so dramatic in like a very light humor kind of way. Also, fun fact, I always liked the whole library aspect. They would mention like, oh, this person's very smart, they have a library. And I was like, wow, if I have a library, will I be very smart? Am I smart, however? Number 6, what questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? How long before you can monetize? Just kidding. No, I don't really think I have any questions, except how do you make continuous eye contact with the camera itself? Because A, I don't like my face. B, don't like my voice. So, I don't know. I think that would be the first question. The next one is, what challenges do you think starting a channel will... Basically, what's gonna be the hardest part? Any uploads at this point. Like, am I gonna keep this up? Probably not. So, yeah, I feel like I'm that kind of person where after a while, it's not that I don't like it, it's just that everything feels like a chore. Lately, everything feels like a chore to me. So, yeah. When did you start reading? I kind of answered this already. I've always liked it, then I hated it, and then I hated it a little bit more. And then, yeah, I started liking it right around the time we were leaving high school. I guess that's how me and my friends bonded, because the way it was worked out was we would do the reading, and we would come in, and we would actually talk about the book. So, again, I give all my credit to Mrs. Cassie Allen, Ramona High School, 12th grade, AP Lit. Thanks. Last but not least, oh, I'm a complete dumbass because there's 2 questions left, so number 9, where do you read? So ideally, I bought this chair. I'm lying, I didn't buy this chair, I stole this chair, it was in my living room. So ideally, it would be this chair. Ideally, it would be the bed, but there's a bunch of clothes on it. So actually, there, right there. If you can't see it, it's because I'm pointing at the floor. So yeah, where do I read? There, on the floor. Best spot. Don't know why. With like a pillow propped up, you know, but on the floor. Now, last but not least, if my dumbass isn't wrong this time, what kind of books do you like to read? I don't know, nonfiction, poetry, literary fiction, graphic novels, manga. It's like the one thing I don't like would be just complete and utter like bullshit romance. And when I mean by bullshit romance, it's like, you know, a super cringy kind. That's the kind I can't do. Also, I should say this now, I'm not a big fantasy person. I'm not a big series person either, but if it hits, it hits. Yeah. Yeah, this was nice. This is the end. How does one end these videos, you know? I feel like a great philosopher probably asked himself that question at one point. But yeah, so yeah, I would say like and subscribe, but I don't want the pressure. I have no outro. This is awkward.